Hey, I'm Georgia. I'm currently 19 weeks pregnant and I'm going to be finding out my baby's gender very soon. But in this video, I'm going to be looking at 5 old wives' tales to predict my baby's gender and find out if any of them or which ones are going to be true. So I'm going to start by number 1, the skull theory test. So I've got my 13-week scan here, which I'm going to pop up in the screen so you can see properly. But according to the skull theory test, if the baby has a square lower jaw and the forehead is sloping, then there's more chances of it being a boy. Whilst if the lower jaw is more rounded and the baby has a rounded and tapered forehead, then it's going to be a girl. Apparently, lots of mums swear by this one. So as you can see, I've popped my 13-week scan on the screen so you can see it properly. And it's quite clear that both my baby's forehead and the lower jaw are quite rounded. There is no sort of sloping forehead or square lower jaw. So according to the skull theory test, it's gonna be a girl. Theory number 2, whether you're carrying out front or carrying all round. According to the theory, if you're carrying more out front, then it's going to be a boy, and if you're carrying sort of all round, then it's going to be a girl. Now, as you can see, I've been growing all round really. I haven't really been carrying much out front. So again, according to this theory, it's going to be a girl. Then we've got the ring test theory, whereby you hang a golden wedding ring to a piece of string and hang it over your belly. Now, if it goes round in a circle, it's meant to be a boy. And if it goes side to side or back and forth, then it's going to be a girl. So I'm going to get my partner's mum to do it, as she's done it for generations and her parents did it to her. I'm going to get her to do it with her wedding ring and see what happens. The ring was clearly not going round in circles, it was going back and forth. So that is number 3 telling me it's going to be a girl. Then number 4 is you combine your age of conception with the number of the month when you conceived. And if it gives you an odd number, it's going to be a girl. And if it gives you an even number, it's going to be a boy. Now, my number comes out even. So according to this theory, it's going to be a boy because I have an even number. So that's quite interesting. I'd never heard of this one before. Finally, we are going with morning sickness. I mean, who called it morning sickness in the first place? But there we are. So if you don't suffer, or if you haven't suffered with any sickness within the first 12 weeks, apparently it's going to be a boy. But if you have suffered with sickness in the first 12 weeks, which I did, it's going to be a girl. So we've got 4 out of 5 telling me it's going to be a girl. I am going to reveal, once I've had my scan, what I'm going to have. So stay tuned. 3, 2, 1! Okay, so surprise, it's a girl. So a lot of the wives' tales were right. The only one that sort of told me that it was going to be a boy was the combined age one. So that was quite fun, just looking at old wives' tales, and they were pretty much right. So if you are thinking about discovering your baby's gender or not and just want to have a bit of fun, then it's worth giving a go. And there are plenty to look at as well. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you soon.